All right, let us hit up hard numbers. First one, 186,000. That's the number of asylum seekers in Germany that fell in 2017. Is that because of the populist movement, or why are less people?
The statistic here is that in 2015, there were 890,000 refugees, asylum seekers, that entered just Germany from North Africa and the Middle East. And we're highlighting the fact that that number of 890,000 last year dropped all the way down to 186,000.
Is that a good news story or a bad news story?
It depends on who you are.
Right.
I mean, the sense of crisis has eased. So as Angela Merkel is meeting with Martin Schulz and the SPD this weekend to try to form a government, the point here is that the sense of crisis, coming back to this theme, has gone away. They don't have that sense of crisis to motivate the politics. However, Germany is going to be absorbing all of these new people for many years, and there's definitely upside to this. Germany is a place that needs labor. It's not a country where the demographics are great. They need people to fill jobs and pay taxes and do these things. But it's still a cultural transition, if nothing else, that's going to be ongoing in that country for a while.
Yeah.
This next number I really love, 550.
Oh boy.
North Korea.
Here's the thing. So North Korea and South Korea are trying to figure out how to use the Olympics to improve relations. They're not going to make peace out of this.
Right.
There's going to be a unified women's ice hockey team that has South and North Korea skating together, first time ever. But this 550 number is, there are going to be at least, under the current plan, 550 North Koreans who cross the border to participate in some way in the games, even not as athletes. The worst job that I can think of on this Friday morning is to be the North Korean person whose job it is to make sure that none of those people defect.
Right.
That is a bad job.
A huge job. And it's a combination of cheerleaders. I mean, actual
it's mostly
cheerleaders.
Actual cheerleaders. There's a taekwondo demonstration
right.
team.
Yeah.
Taekwondo
and a few athletes.
I thought there's a couple of figure skaters, but it's like 230-something cheerleaders, not athletes at all.
Yeah. You know, it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But I really don't want the job of trying to corral all those people and make sure none of them try to become South Koreans.
Yeah, definitely. 12. President Trump confirmed 12 federal appellate judges.
So the story of the day is the government shutdown, right? The potential for a government shutdown. And people say Congress isn't doing anything. So does President Trump have a real legacy? Well, let's look at the courts. 12 is the number of federal appellate court judges that President Trump has had confirmed in his first year. That's the highest total of any president ever. And don't forget the Supreme Court. Since 1970, there has been a majority of justices on the Supreme Court that were appointed by Republican presidents. If Merrick Garland had been approved in Barack Obama's last year, that would have broken the streak. But as we know, that didn't happen. Neil Gorsuch is on the court. So now you still have 5 of the 9 judges who have been appointed by Republican presidents. Now add the fact that Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Stephen Breyer, both of whom are thought of as liberal judges, and Anthony Kennedy, who's the wild card on the court, all 3 of them are at least 79 years old. So President Trump's imprint on the court has only just begun, and it's likely to be much more lasting than his legislative agenda.